So we are holding down the decor on the hair, period, okay? Kudzu plant is what this is, one of my favorite. We are trying to get these videos done as effectively as possible, number one, okay? All right. Video number 2, dose of reality. This is a segment I have on here, along with the cosmos and along with intentions. Where we focus on spells, cosmos, obviously astrology. But dose of reality, this is the T. This be the T. Okay, it's pretty much be the T. We already have did one. We're gonna do another one. This one is not everything in life is a deal. So contractual love. Do you see what I see? Yeah, that's what I do. You see what I see? I'm definitely getting like there's something, that other people, you could be with someone or someone's with you and there's something that other people, or just a union or some type of bond or something going on here. Other people see something in you, okay, or in this energy that they're not saying nothing about. Now, whether this is bad or good. So do you see what I see? Contractual love, okay? I feel like love definitely is not contractual, maybe healing, but not love. Love is respect, time, and space. That's not quite contractual, because when I think of contract, I think like 1 + 1 is 2. So the contract is like the 2 aspect to me. You loving at 1, so it can't be contractual. But somebody thinks that though. Okay, so the way they see love is not quite love. They see it very contractual. What are you going to be able to do for me, period? And it's like, but what if I got to do for myself? They're like, you actually have to do that? No, you don't. I'm going to do that as long as you do for me. And it's like, and this doing is sex, money, drugs, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially. It's like, can't we? That's not how love is. Love is not contractual. I'm going to need my respect. I'm going to need my time. I'm going to need my space to get my shit together. That's how I know that you love me. Okay? We're not doing this so the world can see, so that means we're not doing this for the house, we're not doing this for the car, the degree, the baby, the ring, the paper. I don't know what's going on with people. So they're marrying for money, just period. It's weird. Drug abuse is very important. So people are abusing it, heavy on abusing the drug, heavy on abusing the drug. I'm literally hearing drug abuse, using that to cope. That's when it turns to abuse. I feel like when you call it a vice, it's like, ooh, I need that right there, so I don't have to think twice. Okay, you don't want me to have to deal with that second option, because I don't do that. But abuse is like, I'm doing what I said I'm not going to do, what I said I am going to do, and the vice too. And it's like, ooh, drug abuse. Okay. Replacing nurturing with material pleasures. So instead of touching you, let me buy you something that can make you feel like I touched you. And it's like, oh, hidden wealth. Okay, people could be hiding money, working on their own time, on your dime. And it's like, okay. My grandma said it's something about people that the people behind the scenes that make the front scene real. So I was what I'm getting is like the gossip, the gossip or the growth is what make the front scene real. So if behind the scenes is gossip, that's what's real in the front. If behind the scenes is growth, that's what's real in the front. Period. Detective, cops, landscape, real estate, architects. Somehow, some way, all of this has something to do together. They're coexisting together. My grandma said heavy on detectives and the cops. Okay, landscape. Something about landscape is important. Real estate, architects. We really don't get a chance to see who the investment actually involves. That's very significant. So if you're doing business deals, you need 444. You need to pay attention. Make sure you know everybody that's at the table. Okay? Make sure ain't everybody that's supposed to be at the table is at the table. Make sure Sarah is not at the business office and Sarah's supposed to be at the table, but she's choosing to be at the business office. We need to make sure things are actually working together in your favor for your longevity, especially while this Taurus energy is here. You got Mercury in Taurus, you got Uranus in Taurus, very big. So these things that you are doing now can actually be something big, but you got to make sure that this table is not rocking, bitch. Okay, that hole needs to be firm. Those screws is in there. Okay, and everybody at the table has a table. Something about that is significant as well. And their table is not rocking. Their screws are in there, and if their connections have a table, it's, listen, we don't need to go. It needs to be table. You know how you walk in, literally the lunch line. You know how you walk. They put that on your plate. Put it on your plate. Put it on your plate. If you notice, when it stop lines, it's like, okay, come on, so I can sound hurry to go eat. Don't let nobody leave you like that in your life, period. Full plate, period. Not a snack, not an appetizer, okay? If they have that, that's great. I love a beautiful combo. I love that. I love a 2 for $25. Applebee's does it well, okay? So if they have that, great. Those things come with drinks. But I'm not really feeling that steak and shake menu. You know what I'm saying? With that $5 meal, it ain't no drink with that. I'm not feeling that. It's cute for $5, but it need to come with a drink. So we might slide to Wendy's and get that biggie bag, because it's going to come with a drink, and you can up that fry for $1. So it's like you need to be really picking who is at this table with you for real. Okay. People sneaking with their vices to cover up their pain. That goes back to that drug abuse. They work, worry, and drink. This could be a masculine energy. Work, worry, drink. Abuse and desires. What people replace their fears with. Okay, so that's very important. Okay, people are not filled with wonder. Okay, they're hiding in plain sight. Okay, and fearful of discovery. So there are people who are filled with wonder. People like me, people like who they call Jesus. All those people who searching their highest degree. They're now fearful and hiding in plain sight, afraid of being discovered because of the natural energy that's going on around. You see all that energy that people are putting out, so now they're hating the next motherfucker, and we don't know who that person may be to you. Could be someone like me, period. But in ending, it's always granted a new beginning. Alchemy is a study of nature. People think magic is ignorant, okay, as if it doesn't align to the 21st century. Yeah, like, please don't fucking play with me. I felt that. Like, you felt them vibes, okay? You seen to the two. You heard that bird talking to you. That spirit came in your dream. The ancestor is there. I don't know what you want. What more do you want? What do you want to know? What more magic? What is magic? What more do you want? It's all out right there, exposed in your face. Okay? If magic leads everyone to be the same, and that makes so much sense because everyone has their own very unique, special kind of magic. Magic is desire made real. Desire. And it's crazy because a lot of people using magic and they're absent. So that's what's becoming real. Like an absence, a void or something. But desires. Heart's desires. That's magic. Seeing what you truly are, what you truly want to be. Truly see that come to life. Do you use your power for power, okay, and greed, or to guide another to their power? Do you use your power for power and greed, or to guide another to their power? People are stealing power for control. They are hurt from traumatic events from the past and now want to kill everyone in the way. There's a lot of inner circle meetings with people who are like. They cast it out. They're like. Inner circle meetings going on like that. Because these people are realizing that people really don't want them to be around, but they also don't want them to leave either. So they're in confirmation. So they're learning how to coexist, period. It's a lot of human prejudice. Okay? Power has rested in the same in the same hands, the same prevailed few, and everyone is guilty of acting in their own interest. Everyone is. That's why you have to be careful what this is, who you are, because you're going to act on that, period, and you're going to be guilty of that, period. No more failing to listen to those who have the least amount of power in adversity. Yeah, you're going to hear what some of us got to say, period. A lot of people have lost the ability to feel emotions like affection, happiness, or love. But see, this feeling came in handy more than it needed to. Blissful ignorance. It's simple when you're unbinded by anxiety, fear, and guilt. Listen, take time to please visit my website.